Cephas and John, who seemed to be pillars, perceived the grace that was given unto me. They gave to me and Barnabas the right hands of fellowship, that we should go unto the heathen, and they unto the circumcision. This word seen in Galatians 2:9 is the same word used in Galatians 2:6. So Paul stating, those that seem to be something, it makes no matter to me because they added nothing to me. He didn't go learn from them. He did not receive apostleship from them. He says Yah is not a respecter of persons, which is true. Yah does say this, but these brothers was chosen by Yah for Messiah according to the words of Messiah. And he's saying that they didn't add nothing to him. These brothers were with Messiah for 3 years and they didn't add nothing to Paul. Look, this how, in the hood, in the street, you ain't nothing to me. You may think you something, but you ain't nothing to me. That's problems. That's problems. Those aren't the stuff. Those aren't words that friends say to each other. There's problems. There's friction. This word "seem" is the Greek Strong's 1380, which means to be of opinion, think, suppose, to seem, to be accounted, reputed. It seems to mean, think, judge. Okay. Galatians 2:10. Only they would that we should remember the poor, the same which I also was forward to do. Galatians 2:11. But when Peter was come to Antioch, I withstood him to the face because he was to be blamed. Just a minute ago, he said that these brothers blessed him. 3 verses later, 4 verses later, he's talking about he withstood him to the face. I'm fighting words. Because he was to be blamed. Okay? The same person that Paul claims sent him to the Gentiles with his blessing, Paul rebukes and withstands him to the face. Sounds like fighting words to me. Okay? Let's see what Messiah says about that. Matthew 18:15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his faults between thee and him alone. Alone. Not with an audience. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. But, Matthew 18:16. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee 1 or 2 more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established. 18:17. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it to the church or to the congregation. But if he neglect to hear the congregation, let him be unto thee as an heathen man and a publican. Okay? So once again, we see another characteristic of Paul not practicing what Messiah says. Messiah's words are life. But this brother's not practicing these words that Peter says, who else are we going to go to? Let's look at what Paul says about the law. I know and understand that when, how people explain it is that Paul is talking about the oral law, the law of sin and death, and the law of Moses. The simplest thing is how Messiah does it. Just say what's in Scripture. And Scripture is one law. You don't hear nothing about the law of sin and death until Paul's letters comes in. Messiah spoke on one thing, the words of my Father. That's it. All that expounding on this and that and blah and that, and people get confused. Just keep it simple. Messiah kept it real simple. Obedience to Torah. Bang. Love it or leave it. Galatians 2:16. Knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but by faith of Yeshua Messiah, even we have believed in Yeshua Messiah, that we may be justified by faith of Messiah, and not by the works of the law. For by the works of the law shall no flesh be justified. Okay, so what works of the law is he talking about? Is he talking about the oral works of the law of Moses, the law of sin and death? Why put all that extra into it? If we talking about the law, let's just talk about the law. When Messiah talked about the law, he just talked about the law. It was no guessing on which law he was talking about, but we have all these apologetics all over the place trying to explain Paul by Paul. The Messianics constantly fighting to protect Paul. The Christians are saved by Jesus and follow what Paul says. Let's see what Messiah says about the law. Matthew 25:46. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into everlasting life. Let's look up what the word righteous is. Righteous is Greek 13:42. Righteous, observing divine laws. Okay, Paul says you can't be justified by works of the law. Messiah says, but the righteousness into life eternal. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into everlasting. So those that follow divine law will go into life eternal. But Paul says you can't be saved by works of the law. The Messiah says those that follow divine laws will be in life eternal. What we got to do is the comparisons of doctrine. I'm not making this stuff up. This is in your King James Bible. Take it back to the Hebrew, and it's Sadiq. Just, lawful, righteous, just, righteous in government, just, right in one's cause, just, right conduct and character. Correct, lawful. Root word is Hebrew 66:63. Sadiq, to be just, be righteous, to have a just cause, be in the right, to be just of Elohim, to be just, righteous conduct and character. Although salvation does not come by works of the law only, we should not say that salvation is only obtained by grace or faith. Salvation is like making a cake, and a cake can't be made with only flour, but it can be made by many ingredients. Let's look at some of the ingredients that salvation may be obtained by. Matthew 10:22. And ye shall be hated of all men of my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. We must endure to the end. That's one ingredient. Psalms 37:40. And Yahweh shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust him. That's number two ingredient, when you trust him. Psalms 55:16. As for me, I will call upon Elohim, and Yahweh shall save me. You call upon him, you will be saved. Okay? John 8:24. I said therefore unto you that ye shall die in your sins. For if ye believe not, I am he. Ye shall die in your sins. So if we don't believe that Messiah is Messiah, we can die in our sins. John 20:31. So belief is another ingredient. John 20:31. But these are written that ye may believe that Yeshua is the Messiah, the Son of Elohim, that believing ye might have life through his character. You have to believe in his character and do his character in order to be saved. Here it says name, but we know and understand that the definition of name is character. We just read like 4 to 5 different ingredients to salvation. Salvation is not obtained by grace and mercy only. You have to do something to get something. We see that salvation is made up of many things. Matthew 5:20. For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall no way in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. What is